I'm going to show you one of the most profitable side hustles that you can get started today. You don't need any prior tech skills, marketing experience. You don't need any products or any clients. I'm going to show you how you can leverage AI. And this is exactly what I would be doing if I was starting over completely from scratch today if I lost everything. So if you are a total beginner and you've been kind of going after side hustle and other side hustles and just nothing seemed to work, this will blow your mind of what you can actually do now. So I'm going to be leveraging AI pretty much for all of this, all the heavy lifting. You'll see that you won't need any prior experience to go through and get started. And like always, guys, I'm not making this video to go through and sell you some course. If you just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and also consider sharing this video with a friend, I'll hook you up with my full step-by-step course 100% for free. All of my templates, scripts, even a full live boot camp to help you get this whole business set up from A to Z. So let me show you guys first how you're going to go about getting your first client. So what I like to do, I like to leverage Google Maps. People go to Google Maps, people go to Google to find local service businesses. So like yesterday, I actually had a plumber come over to my house because my daughter dropped her toothbrush down the toilet, flushed the toilet. We had no idea why the toilet wasn't working. I kept getting plungers and all these different gadgets, and then I had to go reach out to a plumber. So for this example, we're going to use a plumber in, we'll say, Bentonville, Arkansas, right here, the home of Walmart. Right? So what it's going to do is pop up all the different plumbers in this specific area. So we can go through and find plumbers. And we're just going to zoom in a little bit. And we'll go through and we want to find one of these plumbers that does not have a website. A lot of these small businesses will have a website. However, there are still so many businesses that do not have a website. And Jerry's Plumbing right here is one I actually know that does not have a website. And so what we see right here, you can go down and see right here, add a website. Don't have anything on there. However, they've got 7 5-star reviews. So more than likely, they provide an awesome service. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to reach out to Jerry's Plumbing and I'm going to say, hey, I see you don't have a website. I've built a website for you. Would you like me to send it over to you to see what it looks like, right? And you might be thinking, well, Jason, I don't know how to build a website. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to do any website design or anything like that. And don't worry, I don't know how to do any of that either. And you actually don't even have to build out the website until you get somebody saying yes. But let's say that Jerry right here says, yes, I am interested in having your website. I want to see what website you built. All we're going to do is come over here to their Google My Business profile. We're going to click on share right here. And we're just going to copy a link to their Google My Business profile. And then I'm going to just come over here and I'm going to paste it. I've already got it pasted in right here, but into this prompt that I have, create a professionally designed website for a plumber. Make sure it's optimized to convert website visitors into leads. Make sure you have a website chat widget. Here's the Google My Business profile link to grab their information. I'm just going to literally copy and paste all of this. And I'm going to come in here to this AI software. And in here, we've got 2 amazing tools. We've got one called Ask AI, which we're going to be using here in just a second. And then we have this brand new AI Studio. So this is what we're going to be using here. And if you're watching this and be like, hey, Jason, how do you actually go through and get access? Because this is brand new, literally was just released to me about 10 minutes ago. So all you got to do is come over here to settings, and then you go over here to labs. Labs are kind of the new features that are being released. And you see a lot of these different features that are being released right now. So we're going to scroll down. We want to go find Ask AI. You can see there's a lot of features being released. Ask AI, we want to make sure that's turned on. And then we go down a little bit more, and we got AI Studio. Turn that one on as well. And like I said, this one was literally just released just a few minutes ago. So this is brand new. This is not anything that you have ever seen. This will absolutely blow your mind. And as far as which software I'm using, if you guys want to go through and get started with an extended 30-day free trial, plus my full course, templates, scripts, everything from A to Z, there's going to be a link down in the description, or just drop a comment down below. I'll share with you the private link to get everything 100% for free. So we're going to come over here to this AI Studio. And this is crazy. This is, imagine like a chat GPT, but you can tell it, hey, go build a website, go do this, go do that, whatever you wanted to do. But because this is internal inside of this all-in-one sales and marketing software, it will be able to go through and use all those tools inside of that software, it just natively. So it can go and build the websites, build sales funnels, email marketing campaigns, text marketing campaigns, social media posts. And we're going to do all that right here in this video because I want to show you guys how simple and easy this is, even if you're getting started as a complete beginner and you have no experience with any of this. So I've got this prompt. I already copied it, right? I'm just going to paste it in right here. Okay, so now what this is going to go through and do if you guys have ever used Claude like Cowork or Claude Code, it is literally going to go in and build this all out. But the cool thing that I like, as opposed to like a Claude Code or Claude Cowork, is those platforms, they need access to your desktop, to your computer, all the files on your computer, which can be honestly kind of a bit of a privacy risk. And that's why so many people are buying Mac minis right now. However, the cool thing about this is it's only using this specific software account. So it's not going into any of your local files on your computer or anything like that. It's just using the pre-built tools that are already inside of this software. Now, this is just going to take a couple of minutes, so we'll pause right here, and then I'll show you guys the exact product once it is all done. But it's cool. You can see the step-by-step of what it's doing. So it already fetched the business from the Google Maps link that I gave it, right? It's setting up a plumbing design system and generate images, building lead optimized landing page with the chat widget like I asked it to. Then it's going to update the SEO metadata and finalize the app and have it all 100% ready for us to then, once that plumber comes back and says, yes, I want to see it, we're just going to be able to send them a link. And that is the initial start to the conversation where we can start charging on a monthly ongoing basis. And we'll get to more of that here in just a minute. All right, guys, check this out. It just built this entire website for me. And you can see everything. It looks beautiful. And it's even got their information. So it's got their address, phone number, their hours that they're open, 5-star Google rating, pulled that all from Google. This looks amazing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to click on publish right here. I'm going to click publish. It's already got all the SEO metadata all pulled in here. Looks like it's got maybe one too many characters right there. So I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to apply changes, and then I'm going to hit publish. And we should be ready to go to send this URL to this business owner that said, yes, I'm interested. Let me check out what you got. Guys, this looks amazing. I have never done any website design before. I'm absolutely horrible at it. But this looks like a professional website designer went through and did all this. So now we just hit publish right here. It says your app is live. You can go through and add a custom URL later, but that's after they actually become a client. So now we're going to come over here and we're just going to copy and paste this into a new tab. And look at this. This is all done, all set up and ready to go and show our potential new client. Now, let me show you this next step that's absolutely crazy. Now, if we come back over here, you can see we can add a contact form in the footer. It has all these suggestions that we can do to improve the website as well, create a dedicated service page, add a testimonial carousel. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tell it to create a conversation AI agent with the information from the website and Google My Business profile. So what that is as we come over here, I told it to add a little chat widget. And this is to help go through and convert more of the website visitors into actual leads and sales conversations. The only thing is we haven't trained this to go through and respond to customers the right way with the proper information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to this Agent Studio, and I'm just going to copy and paste this and hit enter. So right now it's going through and it's creating the chat widget with all the AI logic, going through and pulling all the information that it can go and respond to new people that are going to be visiting this website right here. All right, so it looks like it finished. It says, I extracted the static chat widget component that acts as a mock AI agent. It can now respond to common questions about Jerry's Plumbing, such as hours, service, location, contact information using an internal knowledge base. Now let's just hit publish, and I want to just test this and make sure that it actually is working like we would hope it would. Okay, so now we're going to copy this. And so we'll paste this in right here. We're coming down to the chat widget and say, what days of the week are you open? And we'll see the AI now is pulled in and is responding to this. We're open Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We also offer emergency services. Okay, so it's saying Thursday because it is Thursday today when I'm filming this. And so we might be able to say, what's the best phone number to contact you? So it's going through, pulling from the database. All right, 479-409, which looks like it accurate with right here. Then we say, what services do you actually offer? Going through, pulling from the database, we specialize in emergency repairs, water heater installation, drain cleaning, blah, blah, blah. What do you need help with? Guys, this is absolutely insane. I'm literally just prompting it, telling it what to do. It's already built out the whole entire AI agent, built out the whole website. And I hope you're seeing this. If you're a total beginner and you've never done any of this before, literally the only thing that is stopping you is reaching out to these business owners and saying, hey, I'd love to help you get set up with a professionally designed website. And if you're looking at this right now, knowing that I have zero design skills whatsoever, I hope you can feel confident if I just give you these copy and paste prompts that you can go in and make a website that looks beautiful like this, has a chat AI widget just like this. And so the business is already seeing immense value. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you guys, because this is absolutely crazy. A huge thing with these small local businesses is they want more exposure. They want more leads. And so a way that we can do that is by posting on social media. And historically, you would go through and you would create the content, and there were some easy programs like Canva that you'd create the content, and then you'd be able to schedule out those posts onto some social media scheduler, but you still had to take the posts and you still had to manually go through and schedule it, and you could schedule out over the next 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, whatever it was. However, now with AI, we can just use a simple prompt that I have down right here, create a full week's worth of social media content for my business that I can post to Facebook and Instagram. I want you to create 2 posts per day and schedule them from 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for Jerry's plumbing business. And let me just add this link right here, because what we're going to do on this one, instead of using this AI studio, I'm actually going to go through and use another tool that's in here. So we're just going to hit publish right here. Should be good to go. We're going to come back here. We're going to use one called Ask AI. So over here, Ask AI, very similar to like a chat GPT prompting. And we just say, hey, I want you to create a full week's worth of social media content, blah, blah, blah. Here's the link. And we're just going to hit let's go. And we're going to let the AI go to work, create all the posts, schedule them all out for us. And all we have to do at the end is just say, yep, looks good. Let's approve it. All right, guys, looks like it has wrapped this up, and you can see it is going through and giving me the images plus all the content. If I can scroll up, it's kind of creating this as we're going on the fly, but it's got the full post of what it's saying in the written text plus the image, and it's going through and saying, okay, here's the one April 1st, the 5 stars on there. Jerry's team arrived within hours and fixed our burst pipe. That was from an actual customer review from the Google My Business profile link, which is super cool. You've got all the images with the plumber. And so it has gone through and done all of this. Okay, so now you can see a full schedule summary of the next 7 days. There's 14 posts because obviously 2 posts per day. And we can go through and we can see every single post that is in here. Right now, if we scroll down, this is obviously just a demo account. So it says next steps to go live, connect Jerry's Plumbing Facebook page, connect their Instagram account, and then just come back here and say schedule all posts. So this is a demo account, so I don't have their page and Instagram account connected. But if they were connected, all I would just do is come over here and just say schedule posts and just hit enter, and it would schedule them all for me, because inside of the software as well, there is a social media planner that you can go through and schedule all of your posts. You can connect the client's Facebook business pages. You can connect their Instagram accounts, TikTok, all their different platforms, X. And so these are just 3 simple use cases of using AI, and I hope you can see the value from going through and building the website completely from scratch. All you need is the Google My Business profile share link. Throw it in there. Use that same share link to start a conversation AI chatbot. That this is going to be massive value for these small business owners. In another video, if you guys want, you drop a comment down below. I can show you how to use the same AI technology to create a voice AI agent. So if they call in to this phone number right here, and let's say Jerry or someone on his team is unable to answer because they're out at an appointment and they're super busy, which statistics show that 62% of calls going into small businesses go unanswered. And so instead of that call just going to the voicemail and then them just calling the next business owner, we can set up a voice AI agent that's able to take those calls. It's trained on all the same information that this conversation AI bot is trained on, and will be able to automatically book an appointment with that client on Jerry's calendar, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So once again, guys, this is totally changing the game of how AI is used for small businesses. I hope you guys can see, even as a total beginner, you can go through and start your own business from the comfort of your own home, and you don't need any prior tech skills. You don't need to be some like AI guru, because AI is doing the heavy lifting for you. You just tell it what to do. And if you guys smash the like button, drop a comment down below, I'll hook you up with my full step-by-step course a 30-day extended trial to this AI software, plus a live bootcamp, and I'll get you all of these prompts plus more prompts 100% for free, so you know exactly what to tell the AI to optimize it to get the best results for these clients. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.